Right in the heart of Hanoi, the most crowded and bustling city of Vietnam, there exists a place that once considered hell on earth. But later, it was considered and compared to Hanoi Hilton, the famous hotel chain in the world. Why there's such big opposite like this? So in today's video, let me explore one of the hottest historical sites that cannot be missed when arriving Hanoi, Hoa Lo Prison. Hoa Lo Prison, initially named Prison Son Cal, but later to avoid curiosity and excitement among the people, the name was changed to Maison Son Cal. The prison was built by the French colonialists in 1896. This is considered the most fortified prison in Indochina to detain prisoners who were soldiers fighting against the colonial regime. I got my ticket here. The price for one ticket is 50,000 dong, and it opens every day of the week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., including holidays. So let's get started. Here, you can rent speakers in many different languages. When you arrive at a location, you press the corresponding number, and an inspiring voice combined with sound effects will give you the most realistic emotions. Go inside the prison. It is very dark here. We are now in cell E, used to detain all the male prisoners. It would be held from 40 to 50 prisoners. I cannot imagine how there can be so many people in such a tiny room like this. As you can see, their legs were constantly chained, so people had to take turns sitting and lying down. There were just only 2 toilets for all the prisoners, and they had to use them in front of everyone. And of course, they were super polluted here. That's why people were surrounded by mosquitoes and insects, and there were a lot of people died because of diseases. But the Vietnamese prisoners were so brave that they managed to use the toilets as a hidden place for the revolutionary documents. Here's an even more terrifying place, Cachot. This place were used to punish all the prisoners who violated the regulations. Here, they only ate fat rice and salt, and they lived in a terrible condition. Prisoners were shackled all day while eating and using the toilet at the same place. Also, they could not lie down because the surface was on an incline that would cause blood to rush to the heads. After 1 month of being detained in Cachot, prisoners often suffered from eye diseases and body swelling. This almond tree is a historical witness of the lives of many patriots. The prisoners used the leaves for bandages or medicine. Furthermore, the branches they used to make flutes, which was so creative. And this is the sewer from which the prisoners escaped. They cut the bars of the entrance of the sewer. It was dark, but thanks to the map, they managed to escape from the prison, but most of them were caught up. You thought there were only male prisoners? No, we are now at the detention area for female prisoners. They are also suffered the torture as the male. Next to it is the cell for the female prisoners with their small children. But however, they were counted as only 1 male. In such polluted environment like this, the children could not develop normally. I'm standing at the guillotine right now. I'm so goosebumps. The falling force of the guillotine blade is equivalent to 60 kilograms. When it drops, the head will fall in here, and the rest of the body, they will bring it and put it into this container. More brutally, they put prisoners' heads in baskets and paraded them in crowded places to weaken the fighting spirit of the Vietnamese people. This is the place that displaying the artifacts associated with American pilots. From 1964 to 1973, the US waged two destructive wars in the north of Vietnam, using both the Navy and the Air Force. At that time, thousands of American planes were shot down, and now you can understand the seemingly absurd truth that I said in the beginning of the video, why the American pilots jokingly call this Hanoi Hilton. In the context of Vietnam's war, people's lives are still difficult, but the Vietnamese government still applies humanitarian policies to create the best conditions for the lives of American pilots. They were cared for with a special regime that was even higher than that of Vietnamese soldiers and officers. In the morning, they often ate bread with milk or sugar, luxury goods that at that time ordinary Vietnamese people only received when they were sick. Their lunch and dinner are fried egg sandwiches and a bowl of stewed meat soup with potatoes and assorted vegetables. Smokers were given 3 cigarettes a day, a rare type produced by the North at that time. In the detention camp, American pilots are regularly held with daily entertainment activities. They can go to the field to play volleyball and basketball, read books, and listen to the news on the radio. They also enjoy periodic health checkups. The war is over, but the memories of a time of bombs and bullets are still there. War is suffering, separation, and the source of tears. But amid the ruin of our dark past, we can also see a glimmer of hope. It is hope for a peaceful life, not only for those who have experienced the nightmare of war, but for everyone on this planet. We wish to eliminate all borders, all divisions and hatred, replaced by love, understanding, and peace.